Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Today's video, guys, you're going to be seeing me in a motel room cleaning a knife up. I'll show you my travel bag for cleaning knives. Just had I love doing that stuff, guys. I love, sometimes when I go knife hunting, like when I go to see my son in Florida and I find knives, I can't wait to get back home to clean it up. This is what this bag is for. And I always take it when I go off and travel, because if I see a pawn shop, most likely I'm gonna pull in there and go in there and see if they find it, if they have any knives. And most times they do. Sometimes they don't, but most times they do. And if I have one, if I find one that I need and I want to get it cleaned up, I can't stand it, wait to get back home, I'll go ahead and do it. And that's what I did. And I'll show you in the video my bag that I have. And I have a lot in that bag, believe it or not. But let me change hands. But I get this knife cleaned up, guys, and I love it. Then I come back home, couldn't wait to get back home to do my little razor blade trick. And you're gonna see if that thing will work or not. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, guys, here is my portable travel cleaning kit that I take with me on the road sometimes when I knife hunt, when I go down to Florida, when I go off and spend a night. I'll be on the road and I'm looking for knives. But this is actually a roaring fire bag. It's wax canvas, but of course we're gonna have some rim oil. Now you ain't gonna believe how much stuff I got in here. Okay, this is my rim oil. I use a rag like this to actually work on. Okay, the source oil and everything. We got some Neverdoll right there. All right, we got a little porcelain rod to help sharpen knives. Come out of a light bulb. Ain't that cool? And this right here, guys, is some Wicked Wax. It's Wicked Rescue for my hands cracked this time of year, guys. I've been putting lotion on my hands, but they still crack. But this is actually the Wicked Wax we're going to be using on my hand. I also include some Zippo stuff in case I got a little bit of fluid, in case I find a Zippo. And then we got some hand sanitizer for alcohol. It helps clean stuff because sometimes you have to glue, and there's some super glue. I like to have that available as well. And we got some gloves. Okay, let's see, put that right there so you can see everything. All right, then we got a this, my friends, is a sunshine cloth. It's been used, but it's still good. We use it too. All right, and we got different grits of sandpaper. All right, we got a 1500 grit. We got a 5000 grit. We got a 600 grit, and this is a 800 grit. So that will do most of your cleaning. Most of your, these 4 grits will do most anything you need them to do to help clean the knife. And of course we got a little screwdriver. And of course we got the diamond plate. This is a 600 grit diamond plate off of a work sharp sharpener. I take it sometimes when I want to, if it's really dull, I hit it with that. If it's already got an edge, I hit it with that. This is for cutting wicks. Not wicks. Yeah, wicks. This is for cutting wicks for a Zippo, in case I need to pull the wicks up and cut it. And here is some flints, again for a Zippo. And that's also to help pull the wick up. And There's another screwdriver. I got 2 screwdrivers in there. And that is it, guys. That's pretty much all you need, right? So that's a little better. It just puts a lot of glare on it. There we go. But we're finna hit this knife here. We're gonna clean that back spring up. We're gonna clean the blades up first. I'll tell you what we're gonna do first. We're gonna clean the springs and clean down in there with the screwdrivers here. See how long it takes here. It's 9:30 at night. But it really ain't that too bad, you know. It's just tight. We're gonna fold that up right there, expose that spring, see? And I like to go along this and clean off the sides. Where's my flashlight? Bad thing about the motel rooms, ain't much, the lighting ain't that good. This is I like this thing. It's actually an O-light, and it's called the Mini 2 right there. And you charge it by that USB. You take that rubber piece off, and this is how you. I always like to hold it and just barely pull it out. It turns off when it hits that magnet in there, but it turns on if you pull it out, and then you can use it as a magnet. See, pretty cool, ain't it? Love that thing. Anyway, we're fixing to clean the back of this spring here. Close this down. Expose that. Just like so. Hit this spring real quick. On the road, guys, I used to drive a truck. I used to be on the road a lot. I always look forward to it at night. We're going to get us a hotel room and go out to eat and actually get to spend time with friends then. I used to pull houses all across the United States. All right, let's add a little bit of oil, just see what'll take place. It's gonna take the razor blade trick, I think. We'll try that when we get home. Let's see, there's 800, there's 600. See that blade right there?
It's 1,000 miles for a piece of steel, chasing down a history that's sharp and real. From the dusty barns to the county lines, looking for the treasure that the world leaves behind. Yeah, I'm a hunter of the rust and the bone, long way from the place I call home. Now the neon sign buzzes at the Motel 6. I got my oil, my rags, and my bag of tricks. Pull the curtains tight, lock the deadbolt door, spread the day's catch out on the bedspread floor. Smell of hops, no 9 and stale cigarettes. Scrubbing off the dirt and the old regrets. Watch it carve and shine in the bathroom light. Just me and the blades in the middle of the night. They don't make them like they used to, son. Hammered out straight and built to run. Every scratch on the handle tells a story to me of a grandfather's hands and a legacy. Yeah, scrub it clean.
This thing's old too. Is that a crack right here? It is a crack. It's all right. Okay guys, see the power of sanding and the super glue. Pretty cool, ain't it? Can't even tell it was a crack there. When I get home, guys, I'm gonna put the razor blade down there and tap it down. Hopefully, because this thing is super tight right here. We're fitting to hit it with Never Door now. Here it is, guys. That's beautiful, ain't it? I need some better lighting in here. Looks pretty good for motel room cleanup. Now, what we can do is hit it with this real quick. Hey guys, there it is. That's some pretty bone, ain't it? But you see, you can't even tell that was cracked right there, guys. That's amazing, ain't it? Beautiful, beautiful bone. Look at that. Man, ain't it? And guys, there it is. I gave that thing a new razor edge. It's tacky. It's wanting to cut something now. There it is, J.A. Henckels, Germany. We're fitting to look them up in my book. We'll see when they started. Beautiful, ain't it? I'm telling you, that razor blade snap's or the razor blade trick's gonna bring it snap back. As you can see, this one's already wanting to get snapped down here toward the end. See there? Yes, sir. Beautiful bone right there. Ain't that cool right there? Let's check out the inside. There. No machine or anything, guys. This is how I used to clean up the knives I sold on eBay for many years. But we're fitting to go in and look up J.A. Henckels. I'll bring my book over here. Guys, look here. J.A. Henckels, Soligen, 1731 to present. That's crazy, ain't it? But you see them twin works? There's 3-star collectability. So this was a great find, and it's in awesome shape. But there's the twins right there, guys. Twin works. Pretty Pretty cool, ain't it? 1731. Love it, guys. Okay, guys, I just made it home. I've been waiting all day to do this little razor blade trick, but you see it don't want to snap. It snaps right there at the very end. See there? But right through here, it's just tight right there. See, it don't want to go down at all till you get right there. So we're gonna take this razor blade here, and we're gonna try to hammer it down in between the blade and the bolster all the way to that pin right there. Hammer it all the way to that pin. Not real hard. See that pin? That's how deep we want the razor blade to go. I'm gonna try to get that down in there. I'm telling you, it's tight. Try to get some safe space in there. Can't wait to get that. There we go. It's going now. Lot better. There we go. See that? Hoorah. And it's still good and tight. Look at there. Just like clockwork. And we're going to do the same thing on this side, because see, it don't want to go down, see? Barely does. It's tight. Do the same thing right here. How about that? I love that little trick, y'all. There you go. Little razor blade trick. I've been wanting to do that all day to this knife. But ain't that a beautiful bone right there? See that? Beautiful, ain't it? That thing cleaned up good in the motel room last night. Ain't that cool? That's made from 1900 to 1930. Very, very cool. $8 in Claxton, Georgia. In Tom's Pond Central, y'all. Hoorah. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. It just shows you what a little travel bag can do on a knife. I love doing that stuff. I love doing it by hand. It's just so much faster and easier with the little machines that I have. I buy at Harbor Freight. I'm actually going to Harbor Freight today, and I might talk Valen to let me stop by a pawn shop or two while I'm in Columbus, Georgia. But I'm going to Harbor Freight to pick up that table. I had electricians over yesterday. They put me the outlets in there. I removed that toilet out of there. We're going to be putting the table in, and we're going to be putting some stuff in there, guys. I can't wait to reveal what I got. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great thing to have, because I'm going to start doing knife handles. And it's going to be cool. It really is. Anyway, guys, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I want to say God bless to each and every one of y'all. Until we meet again, guys, y'all be like a good knife. Stay sharp.
Love this knife. Great steel, great handle, smooth action. There's just one problem. I don't wear pants. Where am I supposed to put this?
Nature's pocket? I don't think so. Catch you later, and stay sharp.